Now, another thing you got to bring into this discussion, we're talking about sleep, is the use of supplements for good sleep. There's lots of different things, lots of different supplements out there. I think we could both agree that we are not usually on board, at least for the long term, with sleeping pills. Let's say things that
Yeah.
actually, are pharmaceutical or chemical derived, NyQuil, all of that. That does not put us in a really good regenerative sleep position. We become addicted to those, and it actually diminishes good sleep on your own and producing hormones get you to sleep. But what are the supplements you recommend or you use yourself for quality sleep?
Um, the one that works best for me, I know a big one we all know of, and this isn't for me personally, but melatonin is something we hear about all the time. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I think at a low dose, some people do really well with that, but I don't think it's the only one. I think we just hear about it the most. Melatonin personally does nothing for me. And I think it depends on what the root of your issue is. I probably don't have an issue with melatonin. My issue is something else. So for me, magnesium is like key for that's like my break glass in case of emergency. If I really can't go to bed, it's making some sort of tea with magnesium in it. It stimulates GABA, which is an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and it completely slows brain activity. So especially if you're one of those people, like I'm very predisposed to, my brain just won't stop at night. I think about my whole day. I think about the next day. And it works like a charm for me, where when I take this, in that hour time period before bed, I really start to shut down. And like anything else, I do feel that taking it every single night, I'm not really a fan of that. I think use it when you need to. And if you can fall asleep on your own, like don't use anything at all, because you do get tolerant to certain things and you want to be able to have it when you really need it. The other nice thing about magnesium is you can find it in certain foods as well. If you wanted to add those into your diet through the day, like almonds, spinach, black beans, avocados, very basic foods that most people like. So it's very accessible, and most of us are very deficient in magnesium. So it's a good one all around to add in and try if you're not sleeping well.
So let me ask you, because you brought this up, this idea of diet and foods you're eating that can actually help with your sleep. Is there a specific diet or dietary recommendations that can absolutely help with someone getting regenerative sleep, or even, rules to abide by, let's say? I know some people say don't eat past 8 p.m., right? Because you don't want digestive function and energy going in at that time late when you're trying to kind of calm down, go to sleep. But what do you say?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think every now and then, if you have a late night meal, it's not going to kill you. But, for the most part, yeah, you want all of your energy to go through that restorative phase of sleeping, not to your intestines and your stomach. But I think, sleep, we concentrate on the end of the day, but I think the problem with sleep is a full day issue. You have to look at what you're doing your entire day. So, making sure you're simply just eating like a whole food diet, avoiding things in packages if and when you can, just really getting those nutrients. I mean, it's really convenient to reach for those foods that are already ready for you, but they have a lot of additives and things that disrupt every system of your body, even if you don't realize it. So, for me, if I'm eating something that's really high in sodium and not like good quality salt, the sodium that's in processed foods, I'm really thirsty all night, and then I'm not sleeping well because I keep waking up with that. Staying really hydrated throughout the day and not just chugging a bunch of water before bed where you're up going to the bathroom all night. So it's finding that balance of just really whole, healthy foods, good hydration. And when you need to add in that supplement at the end of the day, go ahead. But you just want to think that you're setting up your body with all the proper tools it needs, where at night it's ready to just kind of settle down and relax, and it's not compensating for all your choices during the day.
There's something to be said about that, right? We are compensating at night for our choices during the day. Even something as simple as getting outside and getting some sunlight, or just, even on a cloudy day, you'll receive that sunlight that activates in your retina and everything, that activates the cortisol, that activates those daytime, that then will help activate melatonin at the right time. Or going out and watching a sunset already starts to activate that melatonin inside you. So like nature gives us the cues, and then the decisions we make throughout the day basically dictate how we sleep, right? It's really phenomenal that all these things after even hydration, everything, we're basically setting ourselves up to sleep better or sleep worse by every single action we do during the day.
And I actually, if I know I'm going to have a busy day, say tomorrow is a very busy day for me, I literally make specific choices today. So I know I'm going to sleep great. It's not just that, even just that hour before bed. That's just, part of the bigger picture. So